How y'all doing? This is Preacher Man on D, and this is another episode of Retro TV 91, and this time I'm reviewing the season finale of Arrow, Season 2, Episode 23. And what happens on this week's episode of Arrow, we get flashbacks for everything that's happened throughout this season. It shows every major part of the season. And then it goes to the Watchtower, and enslaved men are coming up trying to get Oliver them. And Oliver and them shoot a trick arrow with the line on it, and they get out of the Watchtower before Lila blows it up to save them. And what Diggle and Lila do throughout this episode, they go to the facility that has the Suicide Squad. They break them out, and they use them to help attack Amanda Waller to make her stop from blowing up the city. Now, while this is happening, Oliver and them's fighting Slade's men, and we find out that the cure works because Roy wakes up and he doesn't have his powers anymore. So Oliver gives him his Awesome suit, and they go out and have this big epic battle. And we find out that Nyssa comes to help, and they knock out Laurel. That way she won't get involved. And Nyssa and the League of Assassins and the Black Canary, they go and help Oliver. And there's this big infight at the end of the episode, and it's the League of Assassins with Team Arrow and Slade Wilson's men, and they use the cure on all these men, and they don't have their powers anymore, so that they're defeated. So Oliver makes a plan with Felicity, and he takes her to his mansion, and he tells her he loves her, and do you understand? And he hands her the cure without Slade seeing it, because Slade got surveillance over the mansion, and they're about to trip Slade. So Slade takes Felicity, and he takes Laurel. So at the end of the episode, Slade has Felicity and tells Oliver to come meet him, and Oliver talks to him, and they have this big argument. And then at the end of the argument, Oliver says that I've had you so distracted that you don't see the danger that's right in front of you. And Felicity hits him in the neck and injects him with the cure. Now Slade Wilson doesn't have the cure in him, and he's cured, and he doesn't have superpowers anymore. So the big infight with Oliver and Slade matches up to the infight of the flashback scenes, because in the flashback scenes, the fighter gets blown up with a torpedo, and Sarah gets swept off the sea. Well, we know that Sarah's going to League of Assassins. This is how she gets captured by the League of Assassins. But after this, Oliver and Slade's fighting on the ship, and Oliver has a chance to cure Slade, but he doesn't take it. He takes an arrow and stabs it into his eye and knocks him out. And then Oliver wakes up in Hong Kong with Amanda Waller. We'll see what happens with that in Season 3. But at the end of the episode, Oliver has a chance to kill Slade, but he doesn't, and he imprisons him in August prison on Lian. That's all that really happened on this week's episode, besides Thea going to be with her father, Michael Merlin, and they're going off to do their own thing. My question for y'all is, what do you think Thea and Michael Merlin is going to get into Season 3? And that's all I've got for this Arrow Reviews Thursdays. As always, Preacher Man on this side. That was good. This has been another episode of Retro TV 91. See y'all next time.